Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Finger Guns Podcast with Tony, Dave, and James. I am your end of TIFF final episode co-host Jimmy, and I'm here with
Big T, Tony P.
yeah, and
TIFFTY fanboy, Dave Baldwin.
yeah, buddy. And this is the end. This is the end.
No longer the penultimate episode. We should have said that in the last one. But we
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. I mean,
I just love that word. I love penultimate.
we're recording these back to back. Sorry, I'm licking my lips so much. I feel like you can just hear the pistachio inside my mouth.
A little bit. Most definitely hear it.
A little ASMR pistachio noise for you all. We're recording these back to back. And yes, Dave, to your point, we definitely should have said penultimate somewhere in that episode.
Somewhere.
But
Maybe you can edit that in and just be like penultimate.
yeah, I'll do it like
That'll be the title of the episode.
I'll do it like, you know, that Simpsons episode where they weren't sure who was going to be in the Super Bowl that year, so they put up the mugs. That's what I'll do. It'll just be like, and this is the penultimate episode. Like, it won't even fit into the cadence.
I love it.
But anyway, let's
Good word, bro. Cadence.
Good word.
Thank you.
Good word, bro.
Let's get into this episode. We got quite a few films left to mop up the floor with here from our TIFF coverage. So let's rinse out that mop and get mopping. That's a lot of mop. Dave. Nice. You've been our guide, our leader on these TIFF journeys so far. So please continue your leadership, guidance.
James, tell me about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Oh boy!
Is that what it's called? If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You?
If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Yeah. Tell me about that one.
Incredibly long title that many people have asked. So, does she have legs? Is she a paraplegic in any way?
I almost assumed she was a paraplegic.
And I was like, no, she has two fully functioning legs and she walks around all the time.
Why does she want to kick people so bad and not imagine that she has legs?
I really am not sure. So anyway, this is what I started off the festival with. This is my first film of TIFF and
Of TIFFTY.
Of TIFFTY. And it stars Rose Byrne and Conan O'Brien and our boy Sea Slates.
Ooh.
Who for the majority of the film, so some interesting choices here. Majority of the film, Christian Slater is a voice on the phone.
Nice. Can we just
Rose
keep calling
Byrne,
him Sea Slates? I like
that. Rose Byrne is playing a psychologist who is currently alone. Like, she's married to Sea Slates, who's away. And she is the sole provider for her daughter, who has a medical condition. Through the entire film, Sea Slates is on the phone, and her daughter, you only ever see her neck down.
Okay.
Face is not shown.
Interesting.
And it all starts off with them in their apartment. She's kind of losing her mind. She's a little bit worn thin already at this point, and then the roof of her apartment caves in.
Huh.
So she has to move into a motel. While dealing with her daughter's medical condition, while trying to go to work and be the sole breadwinner and sole caregiver and provider for everything right now. So really the entire movie is that spiral of, her life is literally in the form of a roof crumbling around her. She can't keep it all together. Conan is her coworker who's also a therapist. So she's going to him for therapy while they're both also therapists for other people. And her life is just in a downward spiral. And her husband's far away and can't help. And her daughter has needs and demands and everything else. And you're just watching this sort of anxiety, panic attack kind of happen on screen in front of you as you watch this woman struggle to just stay somehow afloat through all of this. It also stars sorry, I'm blanking on his name. I think it's ASAP Rocky.
That sounds right.
And if it is correct, then he is also super excellent in this as well. He just plays another a resident at this motel that she's staying at. That he's kind of like a resident, kind of maintenance guy, helps around the house, helps around the establishment, kind of thing. It is ASAP Rocky. And he's great. He works as sort of like this chill other half to Rose Byrne's character, and shows her that, like, just chill out. Rose Byrne smokes a lot of weed, drinks a lot of wine. They try to buy drugs off the dark web.
Ooh, I like
It's
that.
great. There's a lot of like little fun moments in here, but overall, it's just an anxiety panic attack all the way through.
Oh,
I really liked this movie. I thought it was a fun way to kick off the festival. It was tense. Really, the last shot of the film, you actually do get to see the daughter's face, and it's kind of like you finally get to like let out all the air that you'd been holding on to this whole time. Rose Byrne's excellent in this. You really feel what she's going through. It's completely led by her, driven by
Nice.
her. It is shot A24 style. You're mostly in close-ups, holding that camera directly on her and just kind of seeing the emotion all over her face and everything that she's going through. So overall, enjoyable, very well shot. I really liked it, and if any of what I've said sounds like, hey, you know what, that sounds like it would be an interesting time, I implore you to see it, because you sort of won't regret it at all.
comes out in October.
Yeah.
Nice.
Worth it.
And it's directed by Mary Bronstein, right?
It is, yes.
Who is related to the brothers Safdie somehow?
Possibly.
She's married
I don't
to
know.
one of them.
Possibly. I don't know enough about her, so I won't necessarily comment. I will say, for all those who are big C Slate fans, he does show up towards the end as well. So it is nice to see him on screen wearing a naval officer's uniform.
We don't
Doesn't
have-
doesn't matter. Unimportant to the
Say
plot.
less.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just a really good, solidly acted, well shot movie.
Nice.
I'm sorry. So she's married to Ronald Bronstein, who is a collaborator with
The Safdies.
the Safdies.
Nice. Fair
And
enough.
Tony saw Silver Lion winner Benny Safdie's The Smashing Machine.
Sure did.
So why don't you tell us about that, since I unfortunately could not pull a ticket for this one.
So the Smashing Machine shot on Super 16
Ooh.
IMAX.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a niche format.
They made a big deal out of it.
I bet they did.
It is about the legendary mixed martial arts UFC fighter Mark Kerr, played by everybody's favorite Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Just Wayne Johnson.
This movie was surprisingly well done. I really liked it, and it is
Surprising.
surprising.
Given that it's a Safdie, even though if it's only one of them.
It's surprising because The Rock is the driving ship, and the Rock,
it.
like, you're
Yeah.
fucking feeling it for him. Like, he's really shooting for it. He's covered in makeup, almost unrecognizable. His voice is like completely freaking different. And we heard a lot about his process. Me and Dave went to the in conversation with Dwayne Johnson, and he talked about his process to get into the character of Mark Kerr. And he's really given it his all. The movie on a whole, it's your standard sports movie, the rise, the fall. The repercussions of actions. If you guys aren't familiar with Mark Kerr, he was one of the pioneers of UFC.
Yeah.
He struggled with addiction. He was married to I'm just getting her name right now. He was married to a girl named Dawn Staples, who also struggled with addiction as well. She is played by Emily Blunt, who also gives an incredible performance, and like the chemistry between them is almost electric. Like, you can really feel it, and you can really feel that, like, the tension as they battle each other. One thing I will say that I was kind of disappointed in is Emily Blunt is kind of fridged. She's really not in it as much as I thought she would be. But because they mostly focus on him, which is kind of weird, because they do make Benny said it in the Q&A
I like him being on a first name basis with
Yeah.
Benny Safdie.
Well, we're
Well,
gonna
when you
we're
bump
gonna
into him,
we're gonna get there in a second. He said that their relationship was complicated, and it seemed like she did play more of a role in his story. So I was kind of disappointed that you didn't see her much. But it's your run of the mill sports movie. If you like sports movies, if you like these kind of stories, you're gonna love it. The cinematography was absolutely fucking incredible. It was really really good, and like the editing, the close ups, like. And The Rock's performance, like this is definitely a movie that you should go and see it in IMAX. I was fortunate enough to see it in IMAX, second row, obviously. I was doing a
staring
repeat,
straight up.
straight up his nostrils. It wasn't as bad as Megalopolis. Megalopolis was a little bit more torturous.
Yeah.
But this one was a little bit better, and I really liked it. And I was fortunate enough to get a Q&A with Benny Safdie. I just wanted to let you guys know. As the movie was wrapping up, I kind of see some and I'm on like the side of the IMAX. I'm not fully in the middle, but I'm on the side.
Yeah.
And I see out of the corner of my eye some fucking commotion, right? And I see this like this figure with like bushy afro, and he's just like kind of chilling there, just watching. And I was like, "Is that Benny Safdie?" And sure enough, people were going up to him, getting autographs from him, getting pictures and everything. And like the credits are still rolling, and I was like, they're gonna like roll the Q&A, and then they didn't. So I was like, fuck, this fucking chance. I go up, and then they like his PR girl like kind of like shoos some people around. I was like, oh, they're gonna get started. And then I went back to my seat, and then I still see people going up and everything, and then I was like, no, what, fuck it, no, he's right there. I'm gonna fucking do it. And I'm going up, and then I'm stopped by Peter Klopowski.
The programmer,
the Midnight Madness programmer who was running he did the intro and he did the Q&A, and he was just like, dude, I would get it after the screening or after the Q&A. And I was like, all right, you know what, man,
Fine.
I respect you, Peter, so I'm gonna listen to you.
Sure.
And I went back to my seat. Sure enough, the Q&A started, and he was literally like 5 feet from me doing the Q&A. So I got some good pictures of him and everything. And after the Q&A, I was just like, someone went up to him to try and get a picture, and then Peter again was just like, Benny, like, why don't you go out into the lobby and then like do it? And he's like, yeah, we'll go into the lobby. I don't want to like cause like a fire hazard or anything, right? And I was just like, oh fuck, like he's not like they're gonna shoo.
Be surrounded. Yeah.
No, but I was like, they're gonna shoo everyone away, and they're gonna go. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it, no, I'm fucking determined.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I go around, and I'm like, and there's literally like a lineup of people, and he's just fucking talking to people. He's literally just like chumming it up and everything.
Incredible.
And anyways, long story short, I met Benny Safdie.
Nice.
So I can call him Benny.
Yes, you can.
Shook his hand, took some pictures with him. He's honestly the coolest fucking dude in the world. I wanted to say he was the best part of Happy Gilmore 2, but I didn't want to insult him.
He was. You're not lying.
I did congratulate him on winning Best Director, which he was very thankful for and everything. He was just a cool dude, and he was a humble dude, because like even during the Q&A, somebody asked him. They had audience questions. The audience questions weren't that bad. The one guy was just like, I'm a huge fan of Uncut Gems, obviously. And he's like, no, not obviously. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Huh.
And I was like, that's fucking cool, dude. I obviously also told him that I was a fan of Uncut Gems.
As you
As
do.
Most people are.
As you do.
But yeah, Smashing Machine. Definitely go and see it.
All
Rock
right.
gives a performance of a lifetime.
I was so on the fence about this, but you sold me on it.
If you do see it, I do highly recommend seeing it in IMAX, because it was fucking awesome in IMAX.
Incredible. All right.
That one comes out on October 3rd.
Yeah.
So we won't
So
have to wait-
soon.
we won't have to wait too long to see that.
Yeah.
I will say that was one of my driving forces for not seeing it during TIFF, is that it
That's
was
fair.
very close.
That's
I was
fair.
I was shocked, and I didn't even realize that it was in IMAX.
Man.
And I saw it in IMAX, and plus I got a Q&A out of it, and
This is true.
I met Benny Safdie. So like,
yes, you can have all the bonuses.
Yeah.
Good for you.
yeah.
Next.
That fucking Rush line. I was never going to get in on that Rush line.
No.
Why don't I go with The Testament of Anne Lee,
Sure.
which is directed by Mona Fastfold, who is partners with Brady Corbet, who did The Brutalist last year and also directed Vox Lux, which Tony has not seen and needs to see. Anyways, this one is about the Shaker movement in the 1800s. and kind of how it is introduced and led by Amanda Seyfried, who plays Anne Lee, the titular Anne Lee, who was believed to be the female Christ.
Huh. Cool. That's wild.
Which is wild. So this film is shot in 70 millimeter at the P&I screening that I went to. That was pandemonium. The 70 millimeter ran for about 15 minutes and then it broke, so we had to watch DCP. So that kind of sucks.
Joke's on you.
But I heard what I saw of it looks beautiful in 70 millimeters. So I will take Tony to go see it when it comes out, even though it has not been bought yet. But I'm sure someone will buy it. Anyways, this movie's 2 hours and 15 minutes ish, and it's almost a musical. There's a lot of musical dance scenes because the shaker movement is very much dancing and shaking. So there's a lot of that, and it's gorgeous. And the cinematography and the choreography, stellar. And I do not think that Amanda Seyfried has ever been as good as she is here. She is always she just really keeps kicking it up a notch. Like I know we were just kind of like when we saw her in Mean Girls, we're like, but she just keeps bringing. She's so good in everything she's in, and she's just nailing it here.
Incredible.
And then Lewis Pullman's there. Fucking Tim Blake Nelson shows up.
Sure.
Tim Blake Nelson jump scare. I love that.
It's not a jump scare.
He just shows up randomly in shit.
Come on.
You don't jump scare?
I don't think that's a jump scare.
I feel like jump scare is more like I don't want to see that person.
That's what I would say.
He shows up a lot.
Fair enough.
That's what I would say. Thomasin McKenzie shows up.
Oh, sure.
And she doesn't really do much. She's the narrator, but she doesn't really do much outside of that. She just kind of keeps showing up, which is kind of a bummer. All this to say, the score by Daniel Bloomberg, who just won the Oscar for The Brutalist, unreal. It's incredible. But the movie is long. It's drawn out. There's a lot going on. And it loses track of its characters way too often.
Oof. That's a bummer.
And I definitely, near the end, was getting a little dozy. But it looks great. Sounds great. And Amanda Seyfried, magnificent.
Is great. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Magnificent.
Love it.
But if you're expecting The Brutalist, it's not that.
This is not that.
It's not
But
that.
why would you be expecting The Brutalist?
Well, because it's 70 millimeter and it's from one of the writers and producers of The Brutalist.
Well, that doesn't mean it's going to be The Brutalist.
I know, but I think at least half the people in that audience were expecting something akin to The Brutalist.
Sure.
Did Brady Corbet have anything to do with the movie?
Yeah, he wrote and produced it.
I said I don't know. I said to Dave that this was very reminiscent of a Sea Fever thing because like I think it was after his thing they announced like 4 more screenings of this movie.
Love it.
And I was like, this is such a typical TIFF thing that like one thing gets someone said something to someone and like everybody showed up and it's not that good of a movie and nor does it deserve that many fucking. I bet you that last P&I was fucking empty.
Well, it was also in Cinema 5 at the Lightbox.
Yeah.
So like
Empty.
that holds like what, 50 people?
Yeah. 10 close friends. It's just Cinema 5 is just a screen and a hot tub.
Yeah, that's basically what that is. But I want to watch it. I do want to watch it again. It's just, I don't know if I was expecting more or I just wasn't in the right place for misogyny and religion and people being persecuted for religion. I don't know if I was just in the right place for it at that time.
Enough.
At 9 a.m. on a Saturday.
Fair enough.
Any hoozle. Tony, epic Elvis Presley in concert. Which
Direct-
also got an obscenely obscene amount of screenings.
Yeah, they kept adding that one.
Yeah. Directed by Baz Luhrmann.
Mm-hmm.
Baz certainly has a hard-on for Elvis Presley.
Well, no kidding.
When I read the description of this, because I was also like, what the fuck is, like, why is he so deep?
It's a concert movie.
It's a concert movie, but it was also like, he just uncovered, like, he accidentally stumbled upon footage, and he's like, the fuck is this?
It was like footage that had never been seen, a lot of audio tapes from Presley himself.
Yeah.
But primarily it is a concert movie from concert footage from him in Vegas.
Yeah.
Shot on, it was like put on IMAX, and oh boy,
He's right there.
It definitely uses the IMAX to its advantage.
Nice.
This movie fucking rocked my socks. Literally, I left the theater vibrating because like I could just feel it, and I could feel Elvis in my bum, and it was just very weird
That's a
experience.
strange thing to
love
say.
it. That's excellent.
But I loved it. The footage looked incredible. If you're a fan of Elvis and his music, you're absolutely gonna adore this.
Love it.
And I had a smile on my face. I was vibing the whole time. The audience was vibing the whole time. It was just an overall great experience.
Nice.
And I'm so happy that I got to see it, and I'm glad that I got to see it on IMAX. If you're an Elvis fan, it's a must see. If you're even interested in, if you even like his music,
I want to check it out just for the music.
For the music alone, and like just like the whole like Baz effect, he does a very good job of integrating everything together and just putting on a good show
Into a documentary.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. I'll definitely check it out. And I was intrigued by it, and then when I kept seeing it add more and more screenings, I was like, okay, maybe there's something here.
Yeah.
I almost saw it, and then I didn't. I wanted to go see it.
I'm just glad I saw it in IMAX. Because
Yeah,
it wasn't
IMAX.
always
No.
showing in IMAX, but
Correct.
I feel like IMAX would be the best. I don't know if he like made it specifically for IMAX. But I'm
The
glad.
sound would have been.
The sound would have
Yeah.
been incredible.
would have been
Yeah,
incredible.
the sound-
AVX
was-
is a close second.
Yeah.
The sound was fucking awesome. I'm glad I saw this on the big screen.
Nice. Next.
I'll do Sacrifice, which
Sure.
was another world premiere. Elvis was world premiere. So Sacrifice from Romain Gavras. Basically, there's a environmental charity gala being hosted in a mine in Greece, and it's star-studded. Lots of like big wigs are
Mhm.
there. It's run by a tech bro played by Vincent Cassel.
Oh. Okay.
Real fucking stretch.
Which is a real
Yeah.
stretch.
Really had to dial in that performance.
Really had to dial this one in. Doing his best Bezos. And there is a former A-list action star there named Mike Tyler. He's kind of burnt out. And he really wants to make a name for himself again. It's played by Chris
Sure.
Evans.
Again,
And,
a stretch.
It's
Yeah.
a real stretch.
Real stretch.
And then there is a hostage situation where a group comes in and they're kind of like a doomsday cult run by her name's Joan and it's Anya Taylor-Joy.
Sure.
And they need to sacrifice 3 people to this volcano
Refer to the apocalypse.
to avoid the apocalypse.
Sure. Yeah.
And
Cool.
scene.
Cool.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Sounds weird.
It's,
Charlie
Sound
XCX
is that
isn't it?
doesn't
Charlie
jive
XCX.
together in any easy
Charlie
way.
XCX is there, and so is John Malkovich, Sam
Ooh,
Richardson,
Malkovich.
and Salma Hayek Pinot,
I
Oh,
almost
great.
saw this.
who she's married to Vincent
I
Cassel.
feel like you made the right choice.
I didn't get tickets because again, you know,
I feel like
fucking
you made the right
tickets-
choice.
Tickets are
she's
hard to come by.
she's married to Vincent Cassel.
Yeah.
And
Selma Hayek.
Yeah, in the movie.
Okay.
And she's like a pop star, I think, and she made like environmental friendly, like an album where it's from the voice of the ocean.
Sure.
Like it's
The choice?
like basically like the album is like the ocean talking.
Sure.
It's
It sounds fucking weird.
it's
Sounds
it's
it
weird.
sounds super weird.
Yep.
It's weird. There's like some Wes Anderson isms in it. Obviously, since it's Greek, there's also some Yorgos.
Of course.
Sure.
And it reminded me of who did Triangle of Sadness? Ruben Östlund? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Oslin.
Keep going.
It reminded me of a movie that he would make.
Ruben Östlund. Yeah.
Yeah, like it
Kind of like
reminded
the
me
square,
of
like the square.
the Square and Triangle of
Sadness.
Sadness.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a parody and it's taking pot shots at the elite type thing.
Yeah.
But once the hostage situation gets underway and they pick their 3 people that need to go,
Yeah.
obviously Vincent Cassel is one of them, and
Of
so
course.
is fucking Chris Evans. After that
Yep.
kind of gets moving, it's just slow
Yeah.
and kind of your targets aren't really targets anymore, and I don't
Fair
know
enough.
what you're getting at. And
Yeah.
it looks great. Like I thought it looked great, and I think Chris Evans is on a real roll this year. Like he's great here, obviously because he's not stretching too far out of the box, but he's really putting it all out there and kind of proving what a talent he is and what he's always been outside of Captain America. Like he was always charming and fucking captivating as Captain America, but it was the same old shit.
Yeah.
And now that he's kind of out of that, although if you saw pictures of him at the Q&A, he's kind of built like Captain America again. But this coupled with Honey Don't, Honey Oh No, and sorry, I had to, and Materialists, like just
Yeah.
aces across the board.
Nice.
And Anya Taylor-Joy, obviously amazing.
Obviously.
She's always amazing.
Yeah.
So I would watch it for those two again, but yeah, it doesn't hit the mark.
Fair enough.
Next.
Next, Tony, Amoeba.
Ooh, fuck. Amoeba. Okay.
Every time I hear this, I think of that song from Tony Hawk.
Amoeba. Yeah.
Amoeba.
Hang on 1 second. So it is about 4 girls. Honestly, it's about 4 girls at school.
Are they an amoeba?
Basically no, they're just doing shit. They're being little shits. They're being
Sure.
rebellious.
Sure.
And then they record a girl on a camcorder, and then they discover that there may be a ghost
Oh God.
in there, and then
In the camcorder?
a ghost in like the
Oh,
pit
in the
pit
frame,
in the
yeah.
frame kind of thing, right? And they find out that the ghost might be haunting one of them.
Nice.
And scene
Nice. Sounds spooky.
spooky. You want to know what I thought of this movie?
Yeah.
Spooky.
Oh.
Honestly, I
Too
just
slow?
the thing that's very weird to me is the movie comes from Singapore,
Uh-huh.
right? And they're obviously Asian girls in there, and they're talking English in one scene, and then all of a sudden they're speaking Chinese in another scene.
Sure.
Like there's no reason why they would be speaking English,
Yeah.
right?
Unless they're just trying to, I don't know, appeal to a Western audience, but sure.
Aside from that, but it's so
It doesn't make any sense.
jarring,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because like it's starting in English and then it goes to Chinese and then it goes to
Yeah.
English and then in Chinese, and I'm just like, but there's still subtitles the entire time,
entire
and I'm just
time.
like, I don't
That's
get.
interesting.
It's definitely a choice.
Yeah.
Just like the choice for you to say Chinese, even though Chinese is not a language.
According
That's
to Letterboxd, it's Chinese.
That's
so I'm just going off Letterboxd. So if you want to call shenanigans on anyone, call shenanigans on Letterboxd.
It's Mandarin. It's always Mandarin.
Yeah.
Nobody speaks
What?
Cantonese
Or-
unless you're mainland.
Unless you're in Hong Kong. Hong Kong, that's usually Cantonese.
It's the other way around. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Semantics.
Chinese.
Anyways, Amoeba.
Amoeba.
See, like, I feel like the movie would have been said 10 times better if that song was playing.
Yeah.
But, like, I just didn't understand what was going on. Like, they were
Sure.
being rebels, and then there's this whole, like, fucking subplot with the ghost, but it doesn't really, like, amount to anything.
Sure.
And, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know what I was
Straight to
expecting.
Shudder.
I think it was somebody else's pick, and I ended up having to watch it for them. And
Interesting.
You're
It's one of
welcome.
those.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of those.
So it was definitely one of those.
Yeah.
I
I definitely read the short synopsis and skipped past it, so I don't know what made him stop.
I don't know. Suddenly
We'll
we
never
just
know.
suddenly we just had a screener of this movie.
We'll never know.
And we'll never know. But yeah, Amoeba.
Nice. Dave.
Tony. Novembre?
Novembre. Okay, so that is a film based on a true story about in 1985, a government building was taken hostage by a some sort of group,
Terrorist group.
a terrorist group. It was the Palace of Justice. Um, Basically, the movie takes place in a bathroom because
Huh.
basically this group just like brings everybody to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And they're all like trying to get onto the radio to try and like, ransom their demands and like
Sure.
all that stuff. And it's
Sure.
just basically a conclave of like failures because
Oh.
it just proves that like it just went to show that like the group was in over their head, but it doesn't leave the bathroom, and it like kind of like mixes in like some of it's like fictitious to get the story along, but it also blends some of like the real news footage to it.
Yeah.
Watching the movie, I didn't really know what it was for.
Okay.
Like, are you just doing like a
Yeah.
reenactment of why this is? Like, there wasn't like a real driving force of the
Got
movie.
it.
It is a brisk like 75 minutes,
Oh,
so that's what
that's
attracted
nice.
that's what
Sure.
attracted me.
Yeah.
There is some decent action moments, a decent like very very tense moments because like the group is like trying to hold off the army
Sure.
because you could hear like the sound design is like very well done because like you could hear the army outside and they're like
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to push in,
Yeah.
and like the people are like coming in and they're like trying to like some people are like shot and like their group's trying to do like medical is trying to like just like stop the bleeding kind of thing, and they're like, oh, is there any doctors, and they're like trying to get like the doctors that they're holding hostage to try and patch these guys up. I wanted more from this movie, and I just didn't really get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
James,
Yo.
I think it's about time that you talked about the Midnight Madness People's Choice winner, Nirvana,
Oh.
the band, the
boy.
show, the movie.
I gotta tell you, I had heard rumblings about this movie coming into the festival that it was going to be a big deal, and
Premiered at South by earlier this year.
yeah,
Knocked the doors down at South by.
And then it blew the doors off Midnight Madness as it would have at its premiere. So I was very happy and very glad that I was able to get a ticket and a seat in this theater because it was packed. There wasn't a single seat left. They used the Screen X theater, which was a choice.
That's a choice. Was it in Screen X?
No, it was not. It was
God.
thank blissfully, thank God.
Thank God.
But there was not a single seat left in that theater.
That's a weird theater to put this in.
It really was. I guess it was kind of like mid, but they probably could have done a bigger theater and still gotten a whole house.
Especially because I saw it on the second Saturday and it was in the AVX.
Yeah, and this was in that theater and
All right.
full. Anyway, Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, based on the miniseries that was Nirvana the band, the show, based on the idea of Nirvana the band being Matt Johnson and I'm sorry, what's his
buddy's name?
Yeah,
I'll get his
Ray.
You're just gonna throw
Steve.
You're just gonna throw names
Mike,
out. You're just gonna throw
Ronald.
Names. Maybe it was Warren.
Roland.
I'm enjoying you just throwing
Roly
names.
Poly Only.
Rusty.
Jay McCarroll.
Jay. That's it.
I like Rusty better.
Jay McCarroll and Matt Johnson doing this kind of like, it's this old school like rogue cinema type movie where you're just kind of fucking guerrilla. That's where you're just kind of filming shit. And I literally just watched a reel before we were filming this too, or recording this, where Matt Johnson was like, yeah, we had no idea what the fuck we were shooting. So like we shot for like 200 days because we were just figuring it out as we went along. I'm like, that's fucking insane. Anyway, this entire thing is built on a premise that these two have a band called Nirvana the band, and they want to get booked at the Rivoli. So when I tell you that this movie has such a niche Venn diagram that you have to hit in order to probably enjoy this, you have to A, love and appreciate everything that is Toronto and have deep insights about what the fuck they're talking about, because some shit is deep cuts. And two, love whatever the fuck this style of like guerrilla style sort of filmmaking is. If you're not on board with both of those, you will not enjoy this. That said, I enjoyed this. I had a great time fucking watching this movie. It is hilarious. It is baffling how they got some of the shots that they got in this movie.
It's kind of like old Sacha Baron Cohen type thing, where he would interview people or do dumb shit. And you'd be like, how does he get away with this?
Yeah.
But a little less fucking obscene and outrageous.
Yeah, it's more like it's really focused on they want to have a show at the Rivoli, and it's basically still going, but this one involves time travel.
Yes.
I was going to say, where does the time travel fit in?
So, yeah, they have to go back in time in order to rewrite the past and try to fix things. It's a very Back to the Future thing, which is referenced so heavily throughout.
And orbits.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So do I. Lightning in a bottle. So there's a lot of that going on, but like honestly, they it's set in the present, and then they go back to 2008, and they capture the look of Toronto in 2008 pretty well. I think I was saying to either one of the two of you that I'm like, there's a couple moments in it where if you know, you can see the movie magic kind of happening, and you can figure out that it's like, oh, I see. I know how you got this shot because Kinton Ramen didn't exist in 2008, but it's clearly in the shot that's supposed to be from 2008. Or the street corner garbage bin, that's not the one that would have been there in 2008. It would have been the gray bulbous boy, not the black one that's super sleek. Like, there's moments where, like, if you know, you'll pick it out right away and you'll be like, oh, you didn't. Yeah. But who gives a shit? Because it's guerrilla style and it's fucking low budge.
Not everyone's going to be picking up on that.
Not everyone's going to pick up on it, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
there's an anachronism with The Hangover, because The Hangover wouldn't have come out then.
Yeah.
It would have been the year later, but the way they use The Hangover, I almost fell out of my chair.
It works so well. It was one of the best things I've ever fucking seen. There's so many good gags in this. A lot of it hinges on a power cord being connected to the top of the CN Tower. I will tell you nothing more about how it gets there or why it's there in the first place. Just know that it is there, and it is excellent how that is being used. The gags that they work with, the Now magazine,
oh my God,
asking some guy on the corner to just watch this fucking electrical box, and he just stands there watching it for like a good half an hour. Like, it's fucking great. Like,
it's wacky.
They're great together, and obviously they've been working together for
ever.
But they crafted a film that shouldn't work and does. But not only that, it's a film that is based off a miniseries. It's based off the stupid comic sketch idea that they had back in the early 2000s. That it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've seen all that bullshit or not. This is fine on its own. It's so good on its own.
Yeah.
But it works if you also know how, like, you know all the stuff.
But
and then
they give you enough in it that you're like,
the way that they use
it.
old footage and kind of Back to the Future it's kind of fun how they do it. It's very elaborate and very
It unlocks
charming.
another layer if you watch the miniseries, but I don't think what I'm trying to say to you and the audience is that you don't have to. Like, you don't have to go find this fucking obscure miniseries and watch it.
I think it's online on their like website or something.
But you don't have to. You can just go into this movie.
There's
and
a new
enjoy
season coming because this ties into it. I don't want to spoil it because there's a few spoilers he gave away at the Q&A.
Yeah.
And I got to meet him before, which was cool.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just really charming.
Yeah.
And it's coming out. I'm glad I got to see it because I thought it was supposed to come out this week. But it's coming out, I believe, day and date with the U.S. in February.
Yeah.
Because it got bought by Neon.
Nice.
It was my favorite of the festival.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I honestly, and the crowd I was with too, we were just laughing it up, having a good time, and like, that's what matters. It's a fun movie. There's nothing.
It's very
really
Toronto coded.
It's so Toronto coded. It hurts.
Like, there's a whole scene that takes place at Canadian Tire.
Yeah. Not just Canadian Tire. The Canadian Tire, the one on Dundas and what would that be? Dundas and University?
Anyway, no, not University.
It's the one near Yonge and Dundas.
I know which one you're talking about.
It's that one, and like
that's amazing.
It doesn't matter.
Parliament? No, it's not Parliament.
Canadian Tire, if you've
Canadian
ever
Tire.
been in it,
It's
that has the
Dundas. It's
2
on
floors and
Dundas.
how
Yeah,
it is
Dundas,
on
and what's the
Dundas,
other?
and what's the cross section?
What's the
'Cause
cross
it's not
section?
young. It's one over from. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You know exactly where
I
it
know.
is. The Young and Dundas one.
I know
Yeah.
exactly which one you're talking about.
That specific one, if you've ever been in that Canadian Tire, you know exactly. You can smell that Canadian Tire.
Absolutely.
And they like shoot it, and like again, like it's just the camera guys like 2 aisles over, just like
It's
this
a
fucking
lot
thing.
of fun,
It's
and
great.
I think for you would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
How they pull some of this shit off.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a producing nightmare, to be honest with you.
Apparently, it took quite a long
I
time
bet.
to make,
I bet.
200 days of shooting.
but
That
it is a blast.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
It is a blast.
Nice.
So I think you would
I'll
enjoy
I'll
it
check
for
it out
sure.
in February for sure.
Great.
Sticking with Matt Johnson in producing, Tony Mile End Kicks.
Mile End Kicks. Yes, from Chandler Levac.
Yes.
We liked I Like Movies.
I like movies.
This is about a
This is not that.
This is not that.
No, this is
But it's also semi-autobiographical. again.
semi-autobiographical. It's about a music critic who goes to Montreal to write a book about Alanis Morissette. And just the trials and tribulations that she goes through over that summer.
And she meets a band.
She meets a band, falls in love with the lead singer, forms up a relationship with the bassist.
I think he's the bassist. Yeah.
This is the bassist. There's like a little side plot about oral herpes that goes into an unexpected direction.
Love it.
Yeah, that's a weird. That's a
the
weird
lead
thing.
actress is Barbie Ferreira
Yes.
from Euphoria, who absolutely fucking kills it. She is a sight to be seen in this movie, and she gives it her all, and I really liked it.
Nice.
It is definitely not I Like Movies, because I feel like because I also like movies.
Yes.
But I feel like I connected with that a little bit more.
Mm.
Also because that was shot in Burlington, and it was basically my childhood.
Yeah, fair enough.
This one's more Montreal centric.
Yep.
And the music and the indie music scene in Montreal.
Sure.
It's light.
In
it's
like
fun.
the 2011-ish.
In 2011ish.
Sure.
So you would probably be for a lot of
I probably
familiar.
would. I probably would enjoy that.
Probably. Jay Baruchel's in it for a little bit, playing
I like that.
playing a slimy fuck.
Sure.
Devin Bostick is the bassist.
the bassist.
And you would recognize him from fuck knows how many things.
Yeah, he's in a lot of things.
Yeah, he's in Saw movies, and he's also in Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies,
I love it.
and Oppenheimer.
But overall, the movie's really enjoyable.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting much from it, but it definitely surprised me. Dave, what did you think of the movie?
Before we get into it, I was also going to mention that Isaiah Leitinen, who is the lead in I Like Movies, is also in this,
Oh,
and he's
cool.
kind of like a fun side character.
Yeah, they have a lot of gags,
Nice.
gags with him in it.
I enjoyed it. I didn't love it.
I wanted to love
I
it.
wanted to love it more.
Yeah.
I think it kind of plays into a few too many tropes, and it doesn't feel as authentic as I Like Movies did.
Yeah.
Mm.
That said, like you said, Barbie Ferreira is very, very good in it, and I do like Devin Bostick in it as well. I think it was also there was a medical incident when Tony and I saw it at the P&I.
Yeah, it kind of took us out of it.
Which
would
kind
do it.
of takes the wind, which kind of took the wind out of it, much like Eden did last year.
Yep.
And it was unfortunate because the woman who was having the medical incident was at the very top of the AVX, so it took quite a while to get that person
Yeah.
treated.
Yeah.
So I think that took a little bit of the wind out of it, but I just wasn't as into it as I was I Like Movies. I
Yeah.
appreciated it. I admire it.
Fair enough.
The writing
I will-
writing is still very snappy, very
It looks great. It still feels like Montreal.
yeah.
And there's like a whole big thing about the megabus. The megabus keeps showing up.
Sure.
Apparently at the premiere, they all turned up on the megabus.
Of course they did. I love that.
And at the premiere of Nirvana, they all
They
showed up on
in
the
the
fucking
RV.
RV. But yeah, I want to see it again, but
Without the medical incident.
without the
right?
medical incident, obviously. But I kind of wanted a little bit more from it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, still worth seeing for sure.
Nice.
And I still think Chandler Levac is a great up and coming voice
Nice.
in Canadian cinema. So I look forward to whatever she does next.
Nice.
Tony, can you tell me about Dinner with Friends?
Ooh, Dinner with Friends. Pretty much right in the title. It's about a movie about some friends who get together for dinners and just basically goes through the trials and tribulations of their lives. It's a collection. It's like I would say like a collection of scenes,
Yeah, collection of vignettes, collection of dinners.
collection
Oh.
of dinners that's all
One
surround
of the Tampopo?
surround dinners, and there's like various subplots
Sure.
that go on. With like one through line with the lead actress who is going through a separation. correct?
Separation, yes.
Yes. For what it was, remember when we saw The Big Chill?
Yep.
It's very much that kind of vibe.
Got you.
Very Canadian.
Yep.
Deeply personal story, very lived in.
Got it.
The ensemble, it was a great ensemble piece. I really liked all the acting. I liked everyone had a nice chemistry together. There wasn't like a weak link.
Mhm.
I would say.
The lead is that girl you were talking about, Tatiana Jones.
She is very good in it.
I think she's the best part.
And she is the best part, and
Nice.
she's the reason to watch the movie. Dave, do you got anything else to add to it?
I thought it was really well shot and really well lived in.
Yeah.
And I get the Big Chill kind of references, or like when people keep comparing it to the Big Chill. I think there's some stuff happening on like in the margins because they keep getting inundated with environmental warnings on their phones,
Mhm.
and like the environment is a big part of at least part of the movie, like flooding and stuff.
Mhm.
But it didn't really.
It doesn't do anything with
It doesn't really land because
Oh.
you're like, what is this sci-fi? Like, it's not
Thing
really
that's
sci-fi,
happening,
but,
yeah, but
there's
just-
something happening, and they don't
yeah.
really do anything or address it.
Geostorm happening outside.
They don't really address it. It's just
Sure.
kind of there, and I was like, what the fuck are you getting at here? If it's
Yeah.
just an ensemble piece where they're just talking
what
about
is this?
their lives and how they've kind of changed over the course
Yeah.
of 2 years, then what the fuck are you getting on with this? What the
Yeah.
fuck is this on the side?
Fair enough.
So, but it's enjoyable. It's well made.
Yep.
Tony, modern horror.
I don't know. Documentary. Pretty much says everything in the title.
It's right
Based-
there.
It's right
based on
there.
it's based on a book
Yes.
or a
The-
memoir.
a memoir, and it was there was a short film about it. The short film was made to get funding for this. It's about a sex worker, Andrea
Werhun.
and then just basically about her and her days as a call girl.
So
And
is it a feature or a documentary?
Documentary.
Documentary.
It's a
Okay,
hybrid
so taking the
documentary.
memoir,
So
converting it basically into a
it's-
visual medium.
It's
Yes, that's very much what it
basically
is.
it. So it's like it's talking heads, it's reenactments.
Sure.
There's a lot of like recreations of
Sure.
certain moments and stuff. It was really
Dramatization.
dramatization. It was really fucking well done. I was floored on how into it I was.
Yeah.
I really liked it because like
Nice.
the you could tell like they set up like sets and stages and stuff. I also knew some of the film crew, so
Sure.
the camera crew, so that also helps.
Yeah.
But like some of the sets that they make, some of the situations that she's in, and I like that she was just like she'll say something and she's like, oh, she was just reassuring me that nothing would happen, and then
Yeah.
there's a little text box and being like, no, something's actually really wrong.
Yeah.
It was cheeky, it was witty, it was unflinching, very no holds bar. Like they were pulling no punches. She was an excellent subject, and the movie was really well done, and you should definitely check it out.
I think I will.
I liked it. I think that there's a number of scenes in between the dramatizations where she's talking to groups of individuals. Like she's talking to her boyfriend at one point, she's talking to her mom, and she's talking to other sex workers about some of the stuff that's happening and kind of the scenes and what she was going through and then what they
Yeah.
have to go through on the daily. And she taps into things that are really interesting, but then they don't do anything with them.
Yeah, Well, she's just trying. I feel like she's just throwing everything. She's just throwing everything at you about her experiences, and
Yeah.
she's not like really.
It's very surface.
Yeah, she's trying to.
yeah.
She's trying to cover multiple things at once, and just trying to give you a basic overview. She's not
Yeah.
diving deeper into certain things.
Because there's so many interesting topics that I feel could have been. Because it's only 79 minutes, but I feel like you could have gone in deeper. There is one scene that really hit me, and she's doing she's dramatizing this. She's trying to get the guy to go in the back with her, and his buddy's there, and he keeps harassing her about her past and kind of what brought her to this, and like why are you doing this, like who the fuck are you type thing, what are you, like what brought you to becoming a stripper. And she's like, I don't want to talk, like that's not why I'm here.
Side plot. She was a call girl. Something happened, and then she became a stripper.
Got it. Sure.
Like why are you, like I'm not talking to you about this, you're really killing the vibe, because I
Yeah.
just want to bring your buddy in the back to do a lap dance for him. And then she ends up getting that guy, the guy who's harassing her, in the back, and he pulls out the money and he's like, I don't want you to dance. You don't have to do anything. I just want to talk to you because I was sexually abused as a kid. And I just wanted to kind of talk about my experience with you, and I kind of wanted to bond with you about this. And it's just like this deeper moment. And then they just kind of like cut to something else.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So it's like Tony says, it wants to cover a swath of information, and it kind of wants to go into.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to get into the nitty gritty of the book, which I want to read. I got it out of the library. I haven't gotten to read it yet. And she is a great subject, and she's having a lot of fun with it, and doing like acting her heart out in it. She's also really good in paying for it.
Nice.
She's in Paying for It as well, and she's really good there. And she was also a consultant on Anora, because what's his dick?
Yeah, I was gonna say
executive
guess who an executive
Gotcha.
producer was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that there were just certain points when I was like, I wish you would go a little deeper here. I
Yeah.
wish you would explore more, because you guys are saying very profound things and very interesting things, but you're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
Makes sense.
So maybe it gets answered in the book. I want to read the book. I want to read the book, and then I want to see the film again.
Fair enough.
But as it is, it's a compelling documentary. It's only 79 minutes, which obviously we love.
Yeah.
And she's a great subject. So it's definitely one to check out. That'll hit Crave soon enough, I'm sure. I'm
Fair.
sure they're also kind of trying to make it a little more palatable, because not everybody loves sex workers,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. Keeping it surface.
Keeping it surface. James.
Yeah.
Tell me about Poetic License.
Ooh, yeah. So Maud Apatow's directorial debut, starring the wonderful Andrew Barth Feldman and Cooper Hoffman, also Leslie Mann and Nico Parker.
And
That's it. End of list.
that's the end of the
Yeah.
list, motherfucker.
Yeah. And also Method Man.
There we go.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I love this resurgence of Method Man, and he's
Yeah.
just playing the most like ridiculous characters.
Bananas
Him as
character.
a university professor.
University economics professor.
Please.
Anyway, I didn't really mind Method Man in this. I was like, well, sure, why not?
No, I think he's great in it. I
yeah.
just think his
it's
role
funny
is
to think that it's
interesting.
Method Man, and also that he's credited as Method Man. But sure. Maud Apatow directs her mom in this. She's the wife of Method Man's economics professor, and she's moved to a new town, and she's got really nothing to do, so she audits a poetry class. And in that class, she meets Cooper Hoffman and Andrew Barth Feldman, and a weird sort of love triangle forms, where they're both really attracted to this much older woman while she's just trying to be a mother and have some fun and relive her youth, but really just try to connect to someone, because she feels very alone and isolated in this new town that she's moved to. There's a lot of cringe that happens in this.
So much cringe.
There's some good jokes, but all of it, I think, hinges on the fact that Cooper Hoffman and Andrew Barth Feldman are incredible together.
They're so good.
And it works so well as these two sort of like these two kids that have so much going on and are so in love with Leslie Mann. And really, like, all three of them make this work. Everyone else is really kind of a side character to this thing. I do find that
Maisie Stella's in it as well.
Maisie Stella's in it, yeah.
She doesn't really do much, but
and like this is it is about 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a little
117 minutes.
It's classic Apatow.
Yeah, but not egregiously so. You say classic, no. Judd takes things far too far. Like it's like,
and he's a producer
like,
on this too.
Yeah, but like it's like his movies are like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and you're like 40 minutes of this could have been cut. This is like almost 2 hours, and you're like, okay, maybe like 10 minutes probably could have been trimmed here and there. It's not egregious. It is not, but she's an Apatow, so she does go a little bit too lengthy. I don't know. I enjoyed their chemistry. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a very strong directorial debut, but I mean, she's a Nepo baby, so sure, that makes sense. She's got all the help, and her mom is literally in this.
He's the lead.
So I wasn't necessarily surprised, but I enjoyed my time watching this, and I think it's worth checking out. It's a good film.
It's entertaining, and it's
Yeah.
funny, and I do love Cooper Hoffman in this.
Yeah.
I think he's so fucking good.
I need
like-
more Cooper Hoffman everywhere.
Like, if we're gonna talk about Nepo babies who actually really fucking
Yeah.
like deserve to be there, fucking Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah.
And Andrew Barth Feldman, I loved him in what the fuck
No
was
hard
it?
feelings.
No Hard Feelings, and he knocks it out of the park here too. So
Yeah.
they're together or apart. They're great.
Yeah.
I really hung on everything they did,
Yeah.
and I was entertained. And yeah, some of them some of the side characters are kind of just there, but
Yeah.
it's still entertaining enough.
I liked it for the most part. I want more movies with the two of them in it.
Absolutely.
Like, fuck the like. I could watch them forever.
Yeah.
It does go on a little too long, and it does get to the point where it's just like, okay, where the fuck is this going?
Yeah.
But other than that, I laughed my ass off. It was a good
Yeah.
way. It was a good way. We saw that on the Wednesday, right?
Yeah, we saw that last day for you.
Yeah. So it was a good movie to start on,
Nice.
and yeah, check it out.
It was
for
enjoyable.
sure. It's
Yeah.
enjoyable. It's. I don't want to say it's like a classic Apatow, but
No.
it has that Apatow feel
Yep.
to it.
agree.
Apatowian.
Apatowian. But really enjoyable.
Sir.
Why don't I talk about Fuck My Son?
Oh
Yeah.
jeez,
Sure.
that's something.
Yeah, that was a Midnight Madness movie. We tried to request a screener of it, and we got a lengthy email back about why we should see it in the theaters and why it's determined to be a theatrical movie and not a streamer.
To be clear, there was exactly 2 screenings of this movie
2.
on the same day. Cool.
It's
Dave, is there a reason for that?
I don't know, but it's kind of. I think John Waters would be proud of this movie because it's fucking weird.
How's our boy Stephen Little?
He's under like 10 pounds of makeup and fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
Love
Like
it.
it's basically the whole plot of the movie after this AI bullshit opening thing that I was just like, this is
Don't love that.
strange. What the hell is this? And then it's like and then another fucking 10 minutes about special glasses you could wear, where I was just like, okay, this is going on too long. Basically, it gets into it, and it's based on a comic where a mother kidnaps a younger mother and her daughter, and she forces the younger mother to have sex with her fucking deformed, disgusting son, who
Cute.
has like a
Cute,
mutant
cute.
penis thing, and
Sounds like a
it's
wild comic.
disgusting.
What in the Sunday funny pages is that?
It's
Like,
disgusting.
right underneath Beetle Bailey's Fuck My Son. Like,
Sunday funny.
Basically, think of whatever fucking bad taste line you can cross, this movie does it.
Of course.
And it's mildly amusing in certain parts, and it's graphically disgusting in others. And I was just kind of sitting there and I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Insane.
What is this? And I'm just like, Stevie, what? No, don't do that.
Oh,
and you're
poor
just
Stevie.
like, and it's just deplorable in certain places. And you're just like, what the fuck is this, guys? Why are we making this movie? Don't do this. And don't go there. Don't go there. Oh, you went there. Oh, gross. And then it ends 3 times.
Oh no.
We
This
don't
movie's
love
only
that.
like 90 minutes.
That's insane.
Like, what the hell?
Oof.
No. That coupled with the long diatribe of you should come see this in theaters. No, thank you.
This one's for the perverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good.
It's not even for the perverts. It's for like the sickos who are more perverted than the perverts.
Yeah, they can keep
Like,
it then.
I don't know who this movie was made for.
I'm good.
It'll be a movie that Tony discovers on Tubi at
Yeah.
2 in the morning
Yeah.
and being like,
I need to.
what am I?
I need to add this to my collection.
Tony's gonna
Absolutely the fuck not.
Tony's gonna need a cold
I can't wait.
shower.
I can't wait
after
for that
watching
best
this
my
movie.
worst where this comes back up again.
I couldn't even, guys. I couldn't even.
Insane.
Oh, and
Next.
there's like a whole bit with the 3 tenors too.
Oh, Dave's still going on about it.
Still got the 3 tenors to talk about.
Just so many fluids and just, oh my god, it's so ugh.
So I'm officially closing the book on Fuck My Son.
We're done.
And we're moving on to the next one.
And there's these meat
No.
puppet things
No.
that are religious. They're like Catholic meat puppet things.
No.
For the third time,
No.
let's move on.
We're done.
We're
done
done.
with Fuck My Son. You're done.
And
So-
there's jizz.
No. No more. That's enough. Our audience has had enough. Dave, what's next?
And it's at Christmas.
No. Do not come in here telling me it's a Christmas movie. Put this on right after Die Hard.
Right after How the Grinch Stole
Double
Christmas.
feature.
Let's double feature it with Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. Well, there might be a pairing there. Anyway, can we move on? No, stop. Can we move on?
No, you don't want to hear more?
No, it's almost midnight. Can we move on?
Tony. The voice of Hind Rajab.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, this film is about a young girl who...
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story. A young girl that is trapped in a car. Her family has been brutally murdered around her. And she is calling 911 to try and get her.
To try and save her.
To try and save her. And the whole movie is about the emergency services trying to get to her and all the red tape that they have to get through because they're in Gaza.
Oh,
And
she's a Palestinian girl.
Yeah. A Palestinian girl. The car has been shot to shit.
By the Israelis.
By the Israelis.
Israeli Special Forces.
The 911 calls that are in the film are the actual 911 calls from the real event.
that's fucked up.
It is a very unsettling movie. It is definitely a movie that you should see. It was really well done. But it is a choice to watch at 9 a.m. Let me tell you.
Sounds like it.
It's blissfully short. So, but it is like go right from the start. Like there's about like 10 minutes of exposition, and then you're in it, and it's like right to the end, and it literally like grabs you by the throat and does not let you go.
Dang.
All the actors, and there's even a moment where they're capturing something on a cell phone, and the video on the cell phone is the actual video of the people. So there's definitely a level of realism to this movie. It definitely affected a lot of people. There was there was a warning at the beginning, wasn't there, Dave, where they said that there was people standing by just in case, just in case you were like triggered, and that
Yeah.
there was somewhere where you could call and somewhere where you could go, to talk about it, basically. So this movie is very heavy, and it's not for the faint of heart. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna really say about it.
Dang.
It hit me like a sack of bricks, and like
Yeah.
I said, it was a choice to watch at 9 in the morning, but it's so well done, and it is
It's riveting.
it's riveting, and it's something that you need to see. You cannot
Alright.
pass up. Obviously, the subject matter is
Yeah,
very real, but it is essential viewing for sure.
Absolutely.
It hasn't gotten picked up yet, even though it had a 23-minute standing ovation at Venice, and was it was definitely one of the ones that was going for Golden Lion. There was a lot of controversy about it, but yeah, it's essential viewing. I think that's you
Yep.
really nail it on the head. I'm glad I pushed you to see this, because you can't look away, and it's really hard to watch, but it's really, really well done. I think there's a couple of moments that I think they could have. I didn't really like that cell phone bit. I thought that was weird.
It goes on a little bit too long. If it was just like a quick bit, but it like went on for like 4 or 5 minutes. Not, I wouldn't say 4 or 5 minutes at least, but it would go
Long enough where you're like, "Oh my
long
God."
enough for you to be like, okay,
Yeah.
why are we still doing this?
Yeah.
But you're hanging on it, and you never even see the girl. Like, I think you see the girl at one point in a picture, but like using her actual audio as opposed to getting someone to dramatize it,
Yeah.
just makes it that much more affecting.
Yeah. And that's really all we're gonna say. Go see it
Absolutely.
Once it is available.
once it gets picked up.
Absolutely.
If it gets picked up. But essential viewing. James, Eleanor the Great.
You said James, Eleanor the Great, and
And
pointed
then
at
pointed
Tony.
at me.
That was very confusing.
Words were coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
James, Eleanor the Great, which we did not see at the festival, but we got to catch up on directly afterwards.
Directly afterwards, immediately follow it. So that was nice. Scarlett Johansson's directorial debut.
Yes.
Just fucking front loading these things, starring the incredible, still going, still working to this day, June Squibb. Who
love June Squibb.
It sent me down a rabbit hole because I was like, fucking June Squibb's got to be in her 90s. She's 95. Then it sent me down a path of like, who the fuck is still alive and acting? And then that was a weird trip of like Mel Brooks, 99. Dick Van Dyke is still fucking alive and doing shit.
He's in better shape than I'll ever be.
I don't understand. Anyway, June Squibb, starring as Eleanor the Great.
Eleanor the Great.
Who is a lonely soul who at the beginning she's living with her best friend. Bessie, her best friend. Who has a heart attack, I think, and dies in the shopping supermarket that they're in.
Shortly after that.
Yeah. And she's now all alone, so she goes back to New York City to, be with family and also to like find a place to live, essentially. So she's just crashing with her daughter and grandson. And she goes to a support group she goes to try to meet friends first, but she ends up wandering into a support group for Holocaust survivors. And it's there that she meets Nina, and it's there where a little bit of a lie starts being told.
Yeah, she starts telling Bessie's story, but she pawns it off as her own.
Correct. Yeah. And it's one of those like innocuous at first stories, but then you just kind of keep doubling down into the point where it gets too big, and much like California Schemin' in a way, that lie comes back to kind of bite you in the butt at a certain point in this case, in a wildly public bat mitzvah.
A lot of people on Letterboxd are comparing it to Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah. It's that same kind of tale.
Kind of, but like at least she actually knew the person.
Correct.
As opposed to him gaslighting on
Yeah.
somebody who committed suicide and
Exactly.
like he didn't even know the guy.
Yeah. So at
Like
least
at least she knows Bessie.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, it was. June Squibb is great in a lot of ways. It's definitely on the older side of things now, so I don't think her acting is as clean anymore, but she's still pretty great and puts in a very good performance here and hits all the notes that she needs to hit when it really matters. Chiwetel Ejiofor is in this, and he's
just kind of there.
I don't know. There was points, like, I was watching this, and there was points where I was just like, oh, okay, and we're nope, still going. I kept looking at my clock. I'm like, fuck, it's still going. It's only 98 minutes, but man, it feels long.
It feels long,
especially in the back half, where it's just like, okay, where's this going?
Wrap it up. The fucking light is on in the back of the theater. Like, let's wrap it the fuck up. Like, but no, it had one more thing to say, and one more thing to say, and one more plot line to close. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know. I wasn't super wowed with this. I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
I guess. It's but it's not new in terms of a story. It dealt with grief, I guess, in a pretty interesting way.
I thought Rita Zohar,
yeah,
is very good
She's
in
very
it.
good in it.
And Erin Kellyman, who plays Nina, is quite lovely. And I think her relationship with June Squibb
is very good.
And I really liked watching them together. I just thought it got really. I lost my train of thought because we had to cut out Tony coughing. But Erin Kellyman, June Squibb, thought they were great together.
Yeah.
I think there's too much going on in the background and it gets really awkward. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, is it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be dramatic? What are we getting at here?
Yeah, to me, it only read as dramatic and just kind of a little bit of a bore.
But then June Squibb is being really funny in certain scenes and she's killing it.
Yeah.
Like, she's not as good as she was in, what's the movie from last year that she was in? That we got to see. Thelma.
Thelma.
She's fucking amazing in that.
Yeah.
But she's very good in Eleanor the Great. There's just nothing really remarkable about it.
No.
I think the only thing I got really excited about was the fact that all of the shots were steady.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you always see these fucking movies, even in like California Scheming, where the fucking camera is always shaking?
Yeah.
Like, they were on tripods. They were shooting it clean. And New York looks great, obviously, because she worked with Woody Allen for so long.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to look great.
Yeah.
It's competently directed.
Like, it's nothing remarkable, and I think that's
correct.
Yep. But I feel like the only reason to watch it is June Squibb, because like I was holding on to everything that she was saying, and like she was just spouting out quips like left, right, and center, and it was made it enjoyable. But I think it leaves its focus in the back half.
Absolutely, and that's where you really just
it
just won't.
Yeah. But that's where you like really need it to come together, and I don't think that it comes together quite as clean as you would hope.
Agree.
Very fair. Tony, tell me about Roofman.
Roofman, okay.
This one comes out so. Before you do, Eleanor the Great is coming out today.
It's out today. Yeah.
It's out today. So if you want to check it out, you should, or whatever you want to do. We're not going to tell you here nor there, but that one's out today. Tony, Roofman, which comes out October 10th, which is when our next episode is coming out.
Fantastic.
Tell us about Roofman.
Roofman, starring Channing Tatum, Lakeith Stanfield, Kirsten. I can't
Kirsten
get
Dunst.
I can't get the K.
Kirsten.
And Peter Dinklage. It is
Juno Temple.
And Juno Temple's in it for what, a hot minute?
A hot 5 minutes, and she shows her nipple for some reason. Which
I think
like, okay,
I don't even think she noticed that her nipple was out in that scene. Army guy, hard up for money. He has a special talent that he can he looks for details and he can see details really quick. He uses that to advantage, and he robs a couple McDonald's.
And a Burger King.
And a Burger King.
He doesn't discriminate.
He
That's
He
nice.
doesn't discriminate. He does pretty well for himself, and then he gets caught, and then he escapes from jail, and then he hides out in a Toys R Us, and then he strikes up a relationship with Miss Dunce, and then it goes from there.
And then it's kind of like a romantic
And then
melodrama comedy.
Yeah. It doesn't. It tries to do. It tries to smash up some genres together, and I don't really think it accomplishes as well as I would hope it accomplishes. I really liked Channing Tatum's chemistry with Miss Dunce. I'm just gonna keep calling her Miss Dunce.
Kirsten.
I cannot get the K to roll like you guys can.
Kirsten.
See, I can't do it. Miss Dunce.
Joking?
Miss Dunce.
She's been acting since you were born.
I
man.
understand,
Come
and
on.
I've been watching her since I was a small boy, and I still can't do it. The runaway actor in this movie is fucking Peter Dinklage.
Really?
He plays the manager at Toys R Us, and like he has like some of the best scenes. What I didn't like about the movie is how it bridges Miss Dunce.
That's fair.
Because Miss Dunce, I think, should have played more of a role.
She's the heart and soul of the movie.
Exactly. She's literally the
she has an integral part of the end of the movie.
And she is just not shown as much as you would have hoped. What's his face is also in it. Ben Mickelson is
Ben Mendelsohn.
is in it as well.
And
he plays
Uzo Aduba.
Yeah. For some godly ass reason.
Sure.
Basically, Channing Tatum goes to drops off some toys because he's like the criminal with a heart of gold.
Sure.
And it ends up being his downfall. And then he gets roped in, and that's how him and Miss Dunce get together. It was one of those movies where you're just like you're watching it, and this guy is clever as shit. Like the way he basically like sets up shop in the Toys R Us, and then he like basically like puts like baby monitors around just to zone in on where he is and everything. I thought was really clever, but it's like one of those movies where it gets to the point where it's just like, okay, where is this going? Something needs to come to a head, and it doesn't really get to the points that you want it to get to.
Yep.
Dave, what did you think of Roofman?
I thought it dragged on a little too long.
Yeah.
It's fun that Channing Tatum is playing another guy named Jeff.
Yeah.
Because apparently he does really well as guys named Jeff. There's an extended scene of his butt.
And you get to see his like big old fruit basket too. At one point.
A lot of fruit basket. I was like, for anyone who didn't think he showed enough in Magic Mike, he most certainly shows it here. It's very interesting, but I definitely wanted more from it. It just kind of grinds to a halt, and it wants to be deeper than it is. And it's a Derek Cianfrance movie. He hasn't made a movie in forever. He did Blue Valentine, and he did Place Beyond the Pines, which has Mendelsohn in it.
Yeah.
So when he popped up, I was like, yeah, of course this guy's here. But I could care less about fucking Peter Dinklage. I didn't think he did well at all.
Oh man,
I thought he was underutilized, and he was just kind of like a shit weasel for the sake of being a shit weasel.
Oh, I love when Peter Dinklage plays the shit weasel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're right about
he gets his moment, and there's a good moment where he's just like he finally gets what's coming to him, and it's fucking perfect.
But you're right about Kirsten Dunst. I wanted more of her.
Yeah, and I feel like that story was more enticing than some of the other shit that was going on.
Yeah, and it's based on a true story. And the actual guy shows up. When he shows up on the screen, I was like, that's got to be the guy.
Yeah.
And then they play like the real stuff during the credits,
like the real newsreels and like the stuff that happened. And it's just like, wow, this actually fucking happened. I like true stories that are wild like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted more from it.
Yeah.
It's interesting enough, but I wanted more. It was the movie I ended TIFF on. And I kind of wanted more of a hurrah than this is fine.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of like the epilogue of the entire festival, where it was like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
definitely.
James, tell me about Hamlet.
Yeah, I'll quickly go through it because it's Hamlet. Starring Riz Ahmed. It's directed by Anil Karia. It is Hamlet set in London.
And that's
That's
the end?
That's the end of it. No, it's a real trimmed down version of Hamlet. Like, it's focused on the main sort of, it's Hamlet. We're going to follow Hamlet, and we're going to cut out any of the side quests and characters that would normally show up. Riz Ahmed's great in it. It is completely done in full Shakespearean English. That is the entirety of it. It's a little bit timeless in the sense that, like, it's set in sort of like a modern London, but they don't like get into cell phones as much, so it kind of makes it a little bit more timeless. But I like the setting of it. I like the way that it was shot, and again, I really enjoyed Riz, and Riz has to be good in it. There's a little bit of silliness, like when he does the to be or not to be soliloquy while driving a car very fast is kind of odd.
That's a choice.
While he's kind of hitting his steering wheel, it's a choice, but overall, it's Hamlet. I enjoy Hamlet to some extent, and I kind of liked it. It's not the best thing; it was just fine. But yeah, I mean, if you like Hamlet and you like sort of a classic telling of it, but set in sort of a modern time and starring Riz Ahmed, it's here for you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wanted to see it, but I wasn't able to make time for it.
Yeah, it's folding laundry.
All right. I do like my boy Riz.
Yeah, and he's great in it.
Usually is.
Always.
I
Sure.
guess this is a good segue to Hamnet.
Yes. The confusing other Hamlet.
The confusing other Hamlet film, directed by Chloe Zhao. This won the People's Choice Award.
It did.
And I saw it twice because I fell asleep the first time, so I had to go back and see it
Nice.
again. Basically, it is about a young woman who marries this scholarly gentleman who writes plays, and they have some children, and one of their children is named Hamnet. And unfortunately, Hamnet passes away. And in their grief, it inspires this playwright, who's actually William Shakespeare, to write
What a surprise.
Hamlet.
What a surprise.
What's a twist?
What a twist! They don't even, they call him, like, she calls him Will at one point, and they mention that his name is William Shakespeare at the end of the movie. So if you had no idea, you would just be like,
the hell is going on?
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Love that.
But it's really, really well done. Really beautiful, naturalistic.
All
Chloe
shot at
Zhao.
5 p.m.
All shot at 5 p.m. Or the Kubrickian fucking candle lights.
Yeah, love that.
Jessie Buckley is Agnes, and she is incredible. Just the way she is able to capture grief and fucking just the screaming, the maternal scream she gives off. Like, I know some people called it torture porn, but just the maternal screaming she taps into, and the grief she like experiences, you're just hanging on it. And then our boy Paul Mescal plays Will, and he's very good as well. Overshadowed, obviously, by Jessie Buckley, who's fucking giving it 175%. And there's the ending of the movie is them putting on Hamlet for the first time, and it's unbelievable.
Sure.
But it's slow.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get through. To get to this triumphant Hamlet put on. But it's really well done. And I admire it. I don't love it. But I know a lot of people were crying. And the kid who plays Hamnet, who I believe is Noah Jupe's brother. I forget what his actual name is. But
Noah Jupe's brother.
Noah Jupe's brother, yeah.
Jacoby Jupe. He's also unreal.
Nice.
And really, he's not in the movie as much as Jesse or Paul, but he commands the screen every time he's there.
Nice.
Which brings us to our first runner-up, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which was a very, very, very hot ticket.
It
James,
was.
tell me about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Bro, it's Frankenstein. I mean, what more can I say? It was like the sort of the most classic telling of Frankenstein that it could possibly be. We start at the end. We recount what happened. There was definitely, I know Dave, Nithya and I talked about it afterwards where we were like, there was a moment where it was like, fuck, we're going to start this all over again from the middle. Okay. And then we didn't, thankfully, and we zoomed past it, but it was very much like, it's time for me to tell my tale. And you're like, what the how far back are we going, friend? We just finished it. Honestly,
I'm not your friend, buddy.
Yeah. Honestly, it beautifully shot, gorgeous to look at. Jacob Elordi is great as a monster.
The creature.
He is not unrecognizable. He is Jacob Elordi. But that's okay.
It's clearly Jacob Elordi.
It's very
that's
clearly
okay.
Jacob Elordi.
That's okay. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. Oscar Isaac is great. And
I loved Oscar Isaac in this.
Christoph Waltz. I haven't liked Christoph Waltz in a while, and I enjoyed him in this.
Yeah, I thought he could have done more.
He could have done more, but I enjoyed him for once. It's been a bit.
Well, he's great in Pinocchio.
Yeah, okay.
But he's only a voice in Pinocchio.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot more than Mia Goth, who is just kind of there.
Mia Goth is doing
she gets underutilized
completely.
That is movies. Like, she is such an integral piece of this movie, and she gets fucking just sidelined.
They don't, yeah. And I think it's my biggest complaint is that by the time you get to the ending that they go for, they didn't do nearly enough with this movie to get you there. It is like, oh, you wanted that kind of payoff? You needed to do more with Mia Goth's character. You did.
Yeah, you didn't do enough.
Not enough for it to land.
Yeah.
I thought everything else worked out pretty well. I mean, it's long as fuck.
It's way too fucking long. It's 2.5 hours. It's way too fucking long and overindulgent.
It's overindulgent. The Princess of Wales sucks in the balcony to sit and watch a 2.5 hour movie.
I would say that.
So I want to see it again in a more comfortable way. Where I can kind of appreciate it and not be worried that my bladder's about to explode and my knees are in my chest the entire time. My only saving grace is the people on like literally either side of me were rather thin, and didn't spread, so I was able to put my legs out to the other side. But to be fair, I was also there first, and my knees were just kind of where they could be in the chair. They couldn't be any more central than they were. And also, fuck the rush line. I'm sorry, but like I hate this practice of like 20 minutes into the film and I still am standing up for people so that they can go fucking sit down. Like,
yeah, that's a little irritating.
Fucking annoying. And I get it. It's the Princess of Wales. It sucks. You have to get people up 3 flights of fucking stairs. Like, you have to go all the way to the goddamn roof and then go find your seat afterwards.
They usually put you in the elevator. They usually take up groups in the elevator.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. And like, it wasn't like, some of the other ones where they'll just take a whole row. No, this was scattered seats everywhere in the balcony.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
So
the whole rush thing this year was kind of a mess.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't love my experience, so I would like to see it again. But overall, I liked the movie. I didn't love it, but I liked it enough that I want to see it again.
I think it's typical Del Toro where it looks gorgeous and the details are there. And it's one of those rare Netflix movies where you see where the budget went. Yeah. It's all there. Yeah. You're not like, where did all this money go? You're like, it's there. He spent the money. It looks
there was no laundering going on.
He looks incredible. Yeah.
It's
and
gorgeous.
The details are fucking phenomenal.
The sets are stunning.
The score by Alexandre Desplat just unreal.
Yeah.
But it's a very beautiful film, but it's hollow.
Yeah.
And that seems to be GDT's kind of...
That's his bag.
That's his bag.
Beautiful hollow films.
Yeah.
And he should do Hollow Man next.
He should. But he's been wanting to make this movie for decades, so I'm glad he finally got to make it.
Yeah. Now he can do some other things that he wants to do.
I want the Luchador movie set in Mexico.
One day.
Black and white.
One day.
One day you'll get it. And it will also be hollow.
No, it'll be like Kronos, man. Like fucking
Sure.
just like 10. He literally needs to make the Luchador movie for like 5 or 10 million, black and white. Put it in, film it in Mexico. Go back to the roots, and I bet you any money wins best.
All right.
All
I mean,
right.
you heard
That's
it
some
here
high
first. It's now
praise.
recorded, so
That's some high
we'll
praise.
see when it comes
He'll
back
have to.
around. We'll
He'll
remember
have to,
this.
He'll have to remember you and just be like,
Yeah.
Tony Baldwin believed in me.
Yeah. He's the reason this happened.
He's the reason this happened.
Thanks, Sal Saperstein.
Buddy,
They
GTC
didn't thank him.
They Seth addressed it.
I know, but they didn't
He's like,
thank
it's
him.
weird to reference your own joke.
You got it. They had to.
Anyway,
I believe in GDT. I will follow him to the death of the earth. I was really upset that I missed out on Frankenstein, but I'll see it in November.
you'll see it in November, and you'll enjoy it then too.
Well, it comes out in October in theaters. So.
Even better.
There you go. Maybe I'll see it in October.
Yeah, you can find a Tuesday to squeak it in, buddy.
I'm sure it'll be on at the Lightbox. It'll look great at the
I'm
Lightbox.
most certainly not going to Toronto to see a
No.
Netflix movie.
No.
If it's on in the Playhouse, I'll
Del
probably do the
Toro.
Playhouse. Yeah, but like it's
The
on
Playhouse
Netflix,
could
my
be
dude.
fun. The Playhouse could be
He's
fun.
Del Toro. He's a Toronto boy.
That's fine. You see it in Cineplex. It's fine. It's Netflix, Dave.
I don't think they'll bring it out in Cineplex.
Then
It's
Playhouse
Netflix.
it is.
Playhouse.
And I guess this is where we wrap up with the second runner-up,
Oof.
Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery that I was not successful in rushing. And I'm still a little miffed about it since I got to the other two world premieres and I missed out on this one. But I did get to see it eventually. Tony, you were at the world premiere.
But your boy, who had seen the previous two Knives Out in press, actually got a world premiere ticket.
Nice.
And
I'm glad one of us did.
It's fine. There wasn't even a press screening.
There was. It was at the same time as the Smashing Machine and Frankenstein.
Oh, there you go.
it's at
Yeah.
8:30 on
Gross.
a Tuesday.
Gross is what that is.
Yeah, super
Anyway,
gross. Anyways, Wake Up Dead Man. Not much to say. If you've seen the Knives Out, you know what you're in for. This one is centered around religion and a dead priest.
Mm.
And our boy Benoit Blanc is called in to solve a mystery.
He doesn't show up for the first 45 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah.
It's a 2.5-hour movie, and he doesn't show up for the first 45 minutes.
Wild.
You want to know why? Because the characters were too busy being young, dumb, and full of Christ.
Such a good line.
very
Such
good.
a good line.
It's very good.
I will never get over that line.
Honestly, I think Dave. I'm curious to see what Dave thought about it. I absolutely fucking adored this movie. I thought it was really well done. I really liked the first Knives Out. I was kind of lukewarm on Glass Onion. I didn't really like it as much as most people did, but I fucking adored this movie. Who's it star? It's got Jeremy Renner, Josh O'Connor,
Glenn Close.
Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, which gives like an incredible performance. I really love Josh Brolin in this movie. Mila Kunis is in it. Jeffrey Wright has an extended cameo. He's really good in it too.
Andrew Scott. Haley Spaney.
Yeah.
Daryl McCormick.
Yeah.
Who I thought was really good in it.
Yeah. Who? I think that's it. Am I
Thomas
missing?
Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church. Oh, and Johnson's boy was in it too. He shows up for a bit.
Oh,
doesn't he?
Kid Blue? Yeah.
Kid Blue. Yeah.
Noah Sagan.
No, it's like there you
Yeah,
go.
I love Noah Sagan.
Right?
When he shows up, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a voice in it as well.
Oh my God, where was he?
I don't remember. I think he's like commenting on the baseball game.
Oh Jesus Christ!
But I
That's
saw his
hilarious.
name in the credits.
Yeah.
But yes, I love that Noah Sagan showed up again.
It's like I said, if you've seen a Knives Out movie, you know what you come to expect. It was really well done.
Nice.
Dave,
I think it's very verbose
what do you
and very narratively dense. There's so much narrative. It's
Yeah.
so much happening that some of like in the other Knives Out films, like everybody gets something to do. In
Yeah.
this one, like Keely Spaney's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Kerry Washington just kind of there. And I wanted more.
Mhm.
Like I like it because I still love the snappy writing. I still love the cleverness of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm always going to be a Rian Johnson fanboy. I don't adore Last Jedi, but I won't fucking
You're not gonna
die on the cross
You're not
for
gonna
Last
post
Jedi.
post on the fucking Reddit sub.
No, I'm not going to
Subreddits.
subreddit that.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think it could have been, it's entertaining enough. I just think there's too much happening and not enough and too many characters.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Mila Kunis is just there too. Like, it seems like all the girl characters are just kind of there. And
Well-
Thomas Hayden Church is just kind of there.
Yeah.
I wanted more.
That's fair.
I
That's
wanted
fair.
more.
But it's so outrageous and it's so over the top that you just can't believe what the fuck you're seeing. Like, there's moments where Josh Brolin's like delivering, because Josh Brolin is like a priest and Josh O'Connor is sent to the church to like help out kind of thing, and like Josh Brolin gets him to like do a confession, and like each confession is like literally like the most ridiculous shit you could think of. And it's just so fucking fun. I was laughing my ass off during the entire movie. It was just fucking great.
It's just because you're young, dumb, and full of Christ.
That's exactly it, man. Just full of Christ.
I wanted more from it. I enjoyed it, but I wanted more from it.
I feel like after the hype of Glass Onion, I feel like this was a good palate cleanser. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think the people that didn't like Glass Onion are gonna love this movie because the people that loved Glass Onion are the ones that don't really like this one.
That's fair. It's a lot less indulgent and it's a lot more narratively focused. I felt like Glass Onion was just kind of all over.
Yeah.
He was just kind of throwing shit at the wall. I like Glass Onion a lot, but there's a lot of shit throwing at the wall.
Yeah.
This is very narrow, but it's just very verbose and there's just too much going on.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
And that one's coming out the end of November in limited release, and then it'll be on Netflix on December 12th.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wrap this up because James is having an aneurysm over there.
I love when James has aneurysms because he's not as wired in.
He's a tired guy.
He's a tired little boy.
Been up since 6, Dave.
I love you, buddy. I love you. I love when you give yourself over to the podcast.
I'm not. I'm barely here at this point. Is that it? Do we have anything else? Do I have to say next again?
No.
What was your favorite movie?
No, we're not getting into it. We will deal with that on a different
Just tell me your
episode.
favorite
Why?
movie.
It was Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. I already said that.
What was yours?
I would say Wake Up Dead Man, and then Nouvelle Vague and Obsession.
Obsession was my favorite.
Yeah.
I was also a big fan of
Obsession's my number 2.
I was also a fan of It Was Just an Accident, which I didn't really talk about. And now I'm going to go on and on about the new Jafar Panahi movie.
No, you're not. You can save
It won the
it.
Palme d'Or, and
That's
we will
nice.
talk about it when it comes out in theaters later this fall. But I also like Nouvelle Vague, and I also liked Voice of Hind Rajab. But the one that really blew my socks off was Obsession.
Fair enough.
Nice.
On the next episode, when Tony's back from Greece, I will regale the tale of the Criterion Closet visit.
Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Which was a
can do a little
highlight
bit of fun.
of the festival. And maybe we'll talk about a couple other enjoyable things.
Sure thing.
All right.
But until then, I think that puts a nice little bow on our TIFF coverage.
TIFF50 coverage? Yeah, I
Our
think
TIFFTY coverage.
that just about does it. And I'm done, so I'm just going to say that I'm still Jimmy, and I'm here with...
Dixie Toby.
Yeah, and...
TIFFTY fanboy Dave Baldwin.
Yeah, and we'll see you on our next episode where I'm sure we'll still have more random-ass TIFF shit to throw your way.
Don't sound too excited about it.